There. Hi, good evening. Sorry na, natagal lang ako ng konti. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hello. Ayan. Hello, everybody. Share natin yung live video. Share ko lang din to. Sandali. Okay. Medyo yung thumbnail kasi that I created, medyo medyo na-challenge talaga ako sa technology kaya hindi ko ma-upload ng maayos yung thumbnail and I want to have a nice thumbnail. Ayan. Speaking of thumbnail, okay. Ayan. Okay. Share this. Yan. Ay! Uriel, good evening. Thank you. Ay, hello. Pam, thank you for joining. Sandali, i-share ko lang kay... Ay, mga anak ko, hello, namaskar. Anak, thank you so much, Jeff, for joining. Share lang natin yung live video. Ay, ba't ganun yung thumbnail ko? Ba't hindi pa rin ganun yung thumbnail? Naku, ang hirap talaga ng technology. Okay. Okay, sige. Okay. Ayan. Ay, good evening, good evening. Sa technology ba? Sorry na. Okay. Okay. Ay, namaskaram. Anong tawag dito? J-Jet. And Ivy, hello. Nice to see you. Aba, all the way from Sweden. Siyempre, kumpleto na naman ang global audience natin. Okay. Ay, nagtututo kanina. Okay. So, isisend ko lang tong um, itong post sa Facebook page natin yung live. Share ko lang and then we can start na. Okay. And guidance. Okay. Yan, okay. Challenging po talaga gumamit ng Oo. Kaya pero kailangan siyempre we need to be always kumbaga open and we have to always adapt. Hindi puwedeng hindi mawawala 'yan. So, challenging lang pero kaya siyempre. Ayan. Okay. Yun. Ayan, nakapag-share na ako. By the way, hangga't maaga pa, this is the perfect time to ask and send those questions. So, kung meron tayong katanungan, i-share po natin yung ating live video. And then please make sure that you take a screenshot and send it to our Facebook Messenger, Facebook page. And then, libre na po tayo magtanong. Ito, let me just share sa Facebook. Okay. Ayan. Hindi talaga kumapit yung hindi kumapit yung thumbnail na ginawa. In-effort ko pa naman yun, hindi naman pala kumapit. Okay, now let me type in our guidelines for tonight. Teka, iangat nga natin ng kaunti. Ayan, yan. participate. Amas. There you go. My fellow Reiki Master is also here joining us. Hello. Hello, Master Claire. Thank you for joining. Okay, so tonight, marami tayong pag-uusapan. And by the way, this is already the start of February. Yung mga winners ng January natin na raffle, na-enjoy na nila ang kanilang mga prizes, emotional healing classes happen. Oh my gosh, hindi ko pa pala napopost. Bukas, okay, ipopost ko yung ngayon ko lang naalala ko nga pala nag-class nga pala ako at hindi ko na-post. Okay. So, lahat ng mga winners natin ng mga workshop passes, yon na-claim na yung mga nag-emotional healing. This is gonna happen nagyari na siya nung weekend and then we have upcoming classes pa Reiki next week. Okay, so may mga winners din tayo dyan. Oh, this Sunday, yung mga meditation pala and mantras class. So there's another workshop this weekend sa mga nanalo. So congratulations. May enjoy niyo yung class na yan. And by the way, sa mga hindi pa nakakapanood ng ating weekly tarot reading, naku po, medyo may warning lalo na bukas. Okay? Tomorrow ang unang warning ng linggo natin. So we have to be extra mindful. We have to make sure na we are going to be very, very, very patient lalo bukas. Malakas ang energy tomorrow. So if you haven't watched our weekly tarot reading, panoorin natin. Also, minor cards yung buong linggo natin when I did the weekly tarot reading. So talagang alam natin there's really so much work to do. Kailangan natin ng maraming patience and understanding for this week so that hindi tayo masyadong masyashake ng ating mga life experiences. And it really pays off for us to really, kumaga, ang maganda when you are prepared with the daily energies kasi no matter if it's gonna be challenging, syempre, meron kang opportunity to prepare for it. Kapag prepared ka na, yung impact hindi ganun masyadong kabigat, kumbaga. And also, syempre, hindi lang naman yung weekly reading naman natin, hindi lang punong-puno ng challenge. Actually, may mga magagandang blessing naman this week. And na-start ko na siya na-enjoy, nag-start yung linggo natin. So, I'm truly looking forward for more positive energy sa mararating natin this week. So, if you haven't watched it, please watch after our session. Also, syempre, sabi ko nga may mga masasaya na naman tayong mga viewers for tonight dahil one lucky winner of 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of our official partner celestialblue.ph. Ang isang at the end of our session, please stay tuned lang po dahil may isang lucky winner na mananalo niyan. And syempre, sa mga hindi naman po masyadong napili for tonight, huwag kayong mag-alala because all of your entries will serve as an official entry for our month-end grand raffle. You will win workshop passes. Similarly, yung mga nanalo ng weekend natin for emotional healing, ayan, na-enjoy na nila. Congratulations ulit. Mamaya, basta sa lahat na manonood, of course, you are up for such a great treat. So samahan niyo ako and do not forget to share this live video again. So, umpisa na natin yung session natin. So, and you know how it is, hindi naman tayo mag-uumpisa na session without saying a prayer. So, I am a practicing Hindu. I will be saying or chanting my prayers in Hindu. Now, no matter what religion you're following, I highly encourage to join me in prayer. Let us all pray for guidance, wisdom, and protection so that, lalo-lalo na sa mga magpa-participate for tonight, para padalan tayo ng maraming wisdom. And so that clarity and resolution ang magiging outcome ng session natin for tonight. So, samahan niyo ako. Okay? Okay. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Saravana Bhava Bhavaya Namaha. Om Saravana Bhava Bhavaya Namaha. Om Saravana Bhava Bhavaya Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shanti. 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 Thank you. Jai Shri Mahavishnu. Good evening, everybody, and Namaskaram. Namaskaram, Namaste, or Namaskar. It's a very important Hindu greeting, and this means the light in me, or the God in me, sees and acknowledges the light and the God in you. Good evening. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher, and also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. Welcome to your official Tuesday night habit. This is Tarot Tuesdays. Ngayon, every Tarot Tuesdays, nagbibigay tayo ng free reading para sa inyo. Madaling-madali lamang po makapag-participate at ang pinaka-importante, libre lang mag-participate. So all you need to do is share this live video in your social media, kahit aling social media, basta i-share niyo po sa ating mga friends and family. And paki-screenshot lang po para may proof po tayo na nag-share tayo ng live video. And then, paki-send po sa ating Facebook page. It's at Everyday Reiki with Marky. Now, I know most of you are already my friends online. Sa Facebook page lang po ako nakatutok. Huwag po kayong mag-send ng mga resibo natin sa aking personal account dahil para naka-streamline lahat ng ating mga questions for tonight, nakatutok lamang po ako sa ating Facebook page. Now, sa lahat magpa-participate, you can ask mga questions natin about syempre mga important na mga aspeto ng buhay natin, yung mga love life, yung career natin, and ang pinaka-importante, health. Now, all I'm saying is that kapag ang mga question natin is about those mga questions, ang mga tanong ninyo ay mga patungkol sa inyo, ang sagot din ay hahanapin ko sa sariling energy ninyo. So, kung ang energy natin, ang tanong natin, ano bang meron sa energy natin, paano natin malalaman ang energy? And by the way, ang makukuha nating sagot ay laging current na energy. Current, your thoughts, your emotions, yung mga decisions, and then yung mga actions natin. Once we start taking action, either we verbalize something or we start doing things, automatically, it will be subjected to the universal law of cause and effect. For the Christian and the Catholic faith, we call it the golden rule. For us Hindus, we call it the law of karma, or science, it is called Newton's third law of motion. Ngayon, sabi ko nga, basta nagawa na natin, cause and effect, automatic, yun ang mababasa natin na energy. Pero may iba sa atin na mga yung katanungan natin, imbis na yung tanong is, ang sagot, hahanapin ko sa iyo na nagtanong, ang mga kasagutan minsan ay makikita sa ibang energy ng ibang tao. Yung mga tanong nyo patungkol sa mga ibang tao. pag ito yung gagawin natin, if I'm going to look at their energy na wala naman tayong permission to do so, it will be overstepping or parang simply it's an invasion of privacy. And may karma yon. Yung karma, hindi yun mapupunta dun sa nagtanong ay sa akin. Sorry na. So, bawal po yun. But may paraan naman for us to ask these questions. Normally, ang mga questions sa ganyan naman ay mga patungkol sa mga relationships. O kaya, two or more people ang kasama sa ating katanungan. Pwede naman nating itanong ang mga ganyang tanong, hahati-hatiin lang natin yung mga energies ng mga kasama sa tanong ninyo accordingly. Pero may disclaimer kasi tayo doon. Kapag hinahati-hati natin yung energies natin, may possibility na halimbawa after itong session natin, yung mga kasama natin dun sa questions na yun, nagbago yung isip nila, yung mga decision nila o yung mga actions nila, malaki din ang chance na maiiba na yung accuracy ng ating mga nakita sa mga ating reading. So therefore, ang pinaka-accurate na mga readings na makukuha natin ay mga patungkol sa inyo. Kung sino magpa-participate, sa energy ko ninyo hahanapin ang kasagutan. Now, ang mga magtatanong ngayon, ang hahanapin lang naman natin is kung magiging favorable ba siya o hindi. So kung favorable, huwag kayong mag-alala, pwede pa natin siyang pagandahin by improving your energy. Pero kapag may mga warning na lalabas, huwag din kayo lalo mag-alala dahil ang kailangan lang is to shift our energies fully and then malaking possibility na hindi na natin makukuha yung warning na yon. So, I will always say, I will always bring good news to everybody. Now also, ito na ang ating favorite. Naku, alam ko inaabangan nyo tong portion na to. Naku, yung in-anticipahin. Ako lang pala excited. Okay. So, we are now using 2 months in a row dahil napakaganda nga, napakadaldal kasi nitong card na to eh. So, this is the Victorian Fairy Tarot. And again, this is my very first tarot deck ever since I started reading the tarot cards back in 2016. Magsa 6 years anniversary na rin ang aking expertise in tarot this March. Yeah, sa March. Yun, magsi 6 years na. And itong tarot deck natin, may dalawang klase ng mga cards na pwede natin mabunot sa ating mga katanungan. Pwedeng major card or minor card. Kapag ang lumalabas sa mga questions natin ay major card, ibig sabihin, we are close to harvesting our mga blessings. Ayan na, harvest time na. Pag minor card, hindi naman ibig sabihin maganda. Malalaman mo lang how much more effort or how we can continuously improve our energy until we manifest bigger blessings. So, importante pa rin na may minor cards. Sabi ko nga, pag walang minor cards, walang major cards. It is really a strong process. Now also, yung mga cards na bubunitin natin ngayon ay 3 cards. Kada tanong natin, 3 cards yan which will represent. Yung first card, it will be a representation kung saan nanggagaling yung energy natin or yung past energy. Yung second card, what our current energy is and kung saan siya papunta or ano yung magiging outcome or result, yun yung nasa third card natin. Also, there's something special with this tarot card dahil imbis na yung in the traditional and original na tarot cards, when we talk about the minor cards, nandyan yung pentacles, wands, swords, and cups. Dito, sa ating tarot deck na gagamitin for tonight, this is a reflection of the 4 seasons. Winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Kapag springs, yun yung representation ng wands, hard work and effort, medyo effort and labor. When it comes to summer, nandyan yung cups natin. Yung ating sword, yan ng winter. Ang pentacles natin, yan yung autumn. Okay? So, ayun na. We will answer one question at a time para tayo fair sa lahat ng mga gusto mag-participate. And kapag may mga multiple questions po tayo, uunahin po natin yung first question natin so that we will maximize and finish muna yung buong queue ng mga questions natin for tonight. And then kapag may time pa po tayo, pabalikan po natin yung ating mga follow-through na questions. Okay, so simulan na natin yung ating session for tonight. Ang haba na ng pila, kanina pa nagva-vibrate yung phone ko. So simulan na natin. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ayan, okay. So here is our first participant. By the way, sa lahat po ng mga gusto mag-participant, huwag po kayong mahihiya and do not feel very scared or ashamed kung ano po yung mga idudulong natin ng mga question. Kasi, hindi ko po babasahin kung sino po yung mga nag-participate o yung mga magtatanong ng mga questions natin because we want to honor your identity para lang ang goal natin is matulungan kayo no matter what your experiences are. Hindi natin tayo gagawa ng opportunity para magkabukingan ng mga life experiences, 'di ba? Kaya naman ang dami na pala nagko-comment diyan sa ano, wala tayong magtatanong ng mga reading diyan sa ano, dahil para hindi natin mabubunyag ang mga ano, ang mga life experiences. Ay, ang dami niyo na palang tsismisan diyan, teka lang. Okay. Ay, andiyan na si Aina. Good evening, Aina. Magandang gabi po. Ay, Julia, magandang gabi din sa'yo. Nice to see you again. And Jaslyn, good evening din sa'yo. Rainbow. Wow! Anong tawag dito? Rainbow. Ang ganda. Ayan. Can I ask a yes or no? Ay, pwede ka naman magtanong. Basta, sundan lang natin yung ano. I have a pin post here dun sa comment section. Sundan lang natin and then you are free to participate. Okay. Ay! Nako si Kalan. Naku, si Kala nandiyan na. Pero I'm sure mamaya may guest appearance 'yan, alam mo naman 'yan, Clingy. Ngayon nandiyan lang siya nasa may bed, medyo naka-nap time siya dahil kanina kami nagkulitan. Ang kinis ng mukha ni sir ay, I will never say no to blessings. Thank you so much for that. Alam mo, uunahin ko yung tanong mo. Ano ba yung tanong mo na yan? Nabola lang, na ano na, nabola lang. Okay. And ayan, sino pa ba? Nice pink shirt. Alam mo kasi kayo I see what you did there. Grabe siya Naku, kayo talaga, okay. Ay, Lilay, oh my gosh, hello, glad to be here. Thank you for the opening prayer. Ay, naku, very good. Na-miss kita, Lilay mag-review ka sa Reiki, okay? Ay, ayan na pala, daldal ako ng daldal, nandito na pala yung aking ano, yung first participant. Okay, welcome. Wala pa nga, pero welcome. Okay, ito na yung katanungan ng ating first participant. Hello po, Master Namaskaram and Namaskaram din sa'yo. May I ask what's in store for me in my studies this semester? Aba, tingnan natin. Sige. So, syempre, ito na naman tayo. Titingnan na natin ang energies natin, For me, mahalaga na makita talaga natin ang current energy natin. Kasi sabi ko nga, yung mga mababasa na energy ng cards natin is a reflection kung anong current energy natin. And it really is an important thing for us to be aware. Ano bang, pag hindi natin masyado kasing binibigyan ng pansin kung anong energy natin, hindi rin natin ma-anticipate kung how much more do we need to give para makapag-manifest tayo ng mga blessing. Baka tumatama dito yung ano ko, yung mic ko baka nagiging maingay. Teka nga. Sige, huhubarin ko na nga lang 'to. Or itatago ko na lang sa loob para hindi tayo magkabanggaan ng mic. Sandali, Na-o-OC kasi ako, sorry na. Ay, sige na nga. Tanggalin ko na lang muna. Dito na lang sa loob yan. Okay. Hello. ASMR. Ayan. Okay, sige. Now, sabi ko nga, parang ito, example ito, yung katanungan natin, titignan natin kung favorable o hindi. Mahalaga na malaman natin yung current energy natin so that kung ano man ang lalabas sa mga cards natin, you can give your better energy or to improve it even more, magiging best pa yan. Kung may mga certain warnings, edi it grounds us. It gives us more opportunity para mag-focus. Kaya mahalaga na malaman natin ang current energy natin. And alam mo, ang magandang recommendation ko talaga dyan is meditation. Napakagandang practice ng meditation para mas maging mindful and aware. Later on, ichichismis ko, ano bang benefits ng meditation habang nag-aano tayo. So, tingnan natin ang first participant's energy natin. So, sabi ko nga, 3 cards para sa inyo and these are going to be reflecting yung unang-una. This is gonna be the past energy o saan nanggagaling yung energy muna natin. So, this is your... Abay, pala ka. Aha. Okay. 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 Alam kong meron kang kaya mo tinanong 'to dahil meron kang pinagdadaanan. Okay, so here we go. First of all, we have 2 out of 3 major cards. So alam kong this is what you're going through, why you asked this question, kasi alam ko may pinagdadaanan ka, okay? And you need clarity. And it's okay. It's okay if we are going through something in our life. May it be sobrang ganda, we're processing blessings, o kaya yung may mga pina-process tayo ng mga life-changing na mga moment, mga mga situations na we need to make decisions, na we need to make these decisions kasi it will definitely impact our future. We all go through many of those situations every time, ranging from the simplest to the more challenging or complicated and risky decisions. I get that. But when we get sa mga cards natin, kapag nakakuha tayo ng major cards, alam mo talaga, kumbaga, major cards, major happening, major turning point. Kumbaga, minor cards, minor yung happening. Because 2 out of 3, and you're asking about your studies, I know you're in the middle of, you are, kumbaga, tutuloy ko ba o hindi? Kaya ba o hindi? Realistic ba o hindi? Am I really meant for this o hindi? Or because of this situation, and nakikita ko yung nangyayari around me, is it just right to still push through with what's happening? Or I can take a pause muna and focus on other things. And then, when the situation's better, baka yun na lang yung opportunity for me to go back. And alam mo, and I really feel you kasi meron ka ding meron ka kasing critical na ano eh, meron ka kasing critical din na ano. Kumbaga, itong subject na 'to can make or break you. And nakikitaan mo na kung saan siya papunta. That's why as early as now, kahit hindi mo pa siya nakukuha, it already breaks your heart. It disheartens you. It gives you an opportunity to feel a little less hopeful. And I feel you. You know why I'm saying that and why I'm affirming that? Because the first major card rather that you have is here, and this is the magistrate. The magistrate, ay medyo katerno pa kami ni magistrate, in fairness. 'Di ba? In fairness. Okay. So si magistrate in the traditional or the original na tarot cards from Rider and Waite, ito yung representation ng justice. Now, when the justice card appears, you are in the middle of decision making. Klaro na ba ang decision? Hindi. Are you sure of what's the decision na nagagawin mo o kung ano yung mas matimbang? Your mind is telling you many things, but your heart is feeling nonstop. And so kaya ka every time that you feel like, can I come up with a decision? That dahil magkaiba sila ng sinasabi, and that's the time that you're feeling the push and pull. And this has been making you very sleepless. And this is also, kumbaga, if there are other things that are within your control right now, somehow you feel powerless about it. Kahit in your usual self na wala kang mga pinaprocess na life challenges, you could have been better in these situations. But it really just feels very different right now. You are starting to feel na it's starting to manifest in your life that you're in the middle of making this tough decision, and you're not sure if this is the best decision. But you know what? The second energy kasi, the second card is a warning card. And this is the burning oak. The burning oak is the representation ng tower in the tower in the original tarot deck. And this card is the for of all the major cards, this is the ultimate warning kasi it's giving you a warning like a tower, it can fall and crumble if you continue. But it's because meron ka na, kumbaga may pinanghuhugutan ka na kasi. May pinanghuhugutan ka na. And so you feel disheartened. And when you focus on that, it will create a domino effect even more. And you know where it leads? We have the Ace of Winter. And the winter, ito yung kapahantungan niya. Yung winter, what winter is, imagine from what was once flowing water, frozen. So nag-stop. So it's a pause that happens after. And kaya you're asking what's in store because you're already having the idea. Somehow, anong tawag ito? It's not just about you had it coming. Hindi lang yun. You were focusing on this. But of course, it would have been more, and you know the opportunity there. But the thing is, when we talk about our motivation, when we talk about what keeps us going, it's not that you are not just motivated enough for you to push through with everything. That is one, but there are also many things that you are factoring in. In fact, you're factoring you're including yung ating pandemic situation and how everything is happening, the education system, how everything will imagine when the time comes that you need to uh, go through face-to-face classes, you go through yung nitty-gritty na ng slowly we're gonna transition back to how the normal situation is. And then you're starting to develop more fear, you're starting to develop more anxiety. You're not necessarily feeling your best just because there are very valid factors around you that are also, it's not weighing you down, but you're just being realistic. You're just being realistic. If I do this, is it right to do this? Does it feel right to do this? And you have been continuously doing that. Na you're observing the reality, but at the same time, because your focus and your attention is really on the reality, and you're feeling the push and pull, tandaan mo, you have to just realize saan mo ba dinadala yung energy mo. So halimbawa, in everything that you have to do, let's say you're gonna have to focus on one day, let's say tomorrow, Wednesday. Kung tomorrow meron kang free time, you're supposed to just study tomorrow, the whole day, free time tomorrow. Kung ang plano is tomorrow is to just study so that you can gain more knowledge, more wisdom para makapag-prepare sa ating studies. Tapos tomorrow, when you're about to study, ang iisipin mo, while you're studying, sasagi sa isip natin na, oo nga, medyo challenging ang panahon. Oo nga, medyo may pinagdadaanan din ako. Oo nga, there's uncertainty. And that is just one aspect of your life. And then papalo din yung mga other uncertainties in life. Papalo din yung other personal experiences. Papalo din yung mga other priorities that we need to balance, like yung family time, yung mga friends, yung mga relationships natin, etc. And then it becomes overwhelming. So imagine, we have to be aware with the energy that we're manifesting as well. So sabi ko nga, ang energy natin is a manifestation of what our life will become. Kasi kung saan natin dadalhin yung energies natin, yun din ang magmamanifest sa life natin. Because universal law of cause and effect, kung anong tinanim, siyang aanihin. Imagine mo, ang dapat tatanimin mo on a Wednesday is hard work, effort sa pag-aaral, pagsusunog ng kilay. But the moment na dapat yun ang itatanim natin, ang biglang energy na itanim natin ay worries, doubt, fear, all of those coming into play. Syempre, pag yun na ang naitanim natin, yun din ang aanihin natin. The thing is, nagkakaroon ng consistency. So imagine mo, kung halimbawa, nagtatanim ka everyday, you're wanting to become very knowledgeable, prepared with studies. You're wanting to study ahead and to make sure that you're geared towards your studies. Pero instead, ang mga naitatanim mo na energy, hindi patience, hindi love, hindi care, hindi focus, hindi concentration, kundi doubt, fear. And then it progresses into anger. Because you're starting to hate yourself because you don't understand how you cannot focus, how there are important priorities in your life, pero somehow you can't get your rhythm so that you can focus. But let me tell you this, hindi naman to first time. Of course, setting aside our pandemic situation, hindi to first time. There are many times in the past that you found yourself in that same situation. Na mahirap, na challenging, na kailangan balansehin mo lahat ng oras mo. And still, isa lang yan sa mga priority mo sa buhay. And marami pa. And in the past, you're able to surpass that. In the past, nagawa mo iaahon yung sarili mo. But what is different now? Of course, not all situations are the same. There is, of course, something different, and it's obviously lingering right there. But still, whenever you're going to find that courage from within, that motivation and that will, so that you can give your best in anything that you need to manage, in anything that you need to improve on, you have to be realistic na kapag what's in front of you are the feelings of fear, doubt, anxiety, yung ganyan, you have to also give what another reality is in front of you. Oo nga, totoo na may mga ganyang sitwasyon, nakakatakot, nakakapagduda, nakakapangilapot at certain times, pero tandaan mo, marami ka ring nagawa in the past. Marami ka ring nagbigay na magagandang blessing sa sarili mo just because kahit may fear, kahit may doubt, kahit nagiging it leads to anxiety, kinaya. And you've done it before. And sabi ko nga, isang aspeto lang to ng buhay natin. I want you to know that no matter how this will turn out, there is no pressure dapat. You know why? Remember why you're doing this. Remember why you're studying this. You chose that course. You chose that because alam mo deep inside of you, you can. You have the ability to save lives, to save people, to help people through your course. And that in itself is a very selfless na pangarap sa buhay. Imagine you offering yourself selflessly. You imagining na out of many things na pwede mong gawin, pinili mo 'to. You gave yourself this strong decision kasi alam mo hindi lang kaya mo, alam mo makakatulong ka. And that in itself is a very good goal. It's passion. Nung pinili mo 'yan, hindi naman pressure 'yun, eh. Pinili mo siya dahil alam mo, when you reduce everything, alam mo kung ano yung pipiliin mo and you stayed true to it. I want you to know na these can be challenging and shaking times, I know, but you always have to go back from the time that you chose this course, from the time that you told yourself, I'm gonna be that. I am worthy of that. Because that is such a powerful moment. I'm telling you, not everybody can have that courage and strength na piliin kung ano yung dapat para sa kanila. Especially sa course. You've seen it more than once. You've seen it before. There are people around us, yung mga friends natin, even our parents, o kaya yung mas matanda pa sa atin na when we talk about yung mga pag-aaral natin, o yung mga course na iti-take natin, o kaya when it comes to our profession while we're training ourselves in school, more often than not, we don't have a say. We don't have a say. People choose what is meant for us and we just bend backwards and allow it. And sometimes saan tayo dinadala ng ganyan. We've seen this many times over. But ikaw, we have a good choice. When you chose that, it felt right. When you chose that, you know that it's meant to happen. So yeah, this can be a shaking time. This can be troubling to a certain extent. But it's also okay to honor yourself. Kung feeling mo this is something that you need to take a break, take a rest so that you can recharge, recalibrate, refocus, then give yourself that. Or if you feel like you cannot afford to do that, and then it's really about time for us to just acknowledge that it's challenging. But you have to acknowledge that many times over, marami ka rin naman nagawa. Marami ka naman na nabigay sa sarili mo. Marami ka rin naman nagawa na sa sarili mo. You just have to keep remembering that. Ang mahalaga dito, this experience is important for you to remember. Dahil there was once a time that you were feeling very motivated and you have to remember that. And there is also a time like what we are experiencing right now. You have to remember that because every time may mga na-experience tayo, whether taas o baba ang mga energy na na-experience natin, it humbles us. Because every experience will present us a lesson. May success tayo sa celebrate, there's a good lesson there. That's a good lesson of hard work and effort and your dedication and focus and devotion kaya mo siya nakuha. Kapag may trying times, it reminds you that there's still room for more improvement. And that in itself is a blessing. So I say, I want you to take a break, take a pause, and reassess everything. Walang masama doon. But as you do, ang gusto ko lang maalala mo is that everything that is meant for you to happen is going to lead you to where you're supposed to be. Whether you achieve all of this o hindi, it is meant to happen, but you have the power to choose. So choose it well. And as you choose it well, I want you to also continuously pray to God and completely surrender yourself to God because remember, we all may have our own goals, dreams, and aspirations, pero God's plans, no matter what, shall always prevail. And I'm rooting for you. I want you to, if there's anything that you can even do for yourself, is to be very gentle with yourself no matter what. No matter how this will turn out, dapat kakampi mo yung sarili mo. Kasi you may possibly get judgment or perceptions of other people around you. Let's give it to that kasi hindi natin makokontrol ang energy ng ibang tao. But we can control our own energy. We can manage our own energy. And that's the only energy that matters. Yung sarili natin, not other people's. So I'm trusting that no matter how this will turn out, may magandang lesson na kalaan sa'yo. Pero sabi ko nga, if you realize na pwede mo naman pala i-improve, then of course, this is your blessing. Then improve it. Then realign and focus. Then concentrate on this again. And then you'll realize that in time, naiba mo na yung energy. And then you remember that again. That is your absolute na testimony na times can shake you, life challenges can shake you, but you can withstand it. Sabi ko nga, kung may earthquake-proof na building, malalaman lang natin kung totoong earthquake-proof kapag nadaanan na ng earthquake. So let Earth shake you, not to break you, but to remind you of how strong you are. Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Parang na-dear Marky tayo aga-aga, pero ganyan talaga. Galingan mo, kayang-kaya mo yan, and let me bless you so that no matter what you're going through, you will always be resilient. So good evening, everybody. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. Welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. So every Tuesday, nagbibigay po tayo ng free tarot reading. Kung may katanungan kayo sa love life, career, sa health natin, huwag po mag-atubili. Libre lang magtanong. Share this live video in your social media and take a screenshot of that, and then pakisend po sa ating Facebook page. Nakapin post po yung ating guidelines sa comment section. Also, one lucky winner of 1,000 pesos worth of Abundance Crystal Bracelet courtesy of our official partner celestialblue.ph. And you can also check his Facebook and Instagram account just to see kung ano mga pwedeng i-customize na mga crystal bracelets according to your own manifestation. So kung gusto niyo may manifest tungkol sa career natin, sa love life, meron din yan. Rose quartz, ganyan, mga pink. Pwede. Reach out to celestialblue.ph, and then definitely matutulungan kayo niyan. Syempre, meron tayong one lucky winner for tonight. Yung one lucky winner natin, definitely mag-enjoy niyan. But stay until the end of the show kasi lahat po na manonood will have a chance, an official entry to join our monthly raffle. Ay, may mga chismisan pala dyan. Hello, Amor. Good evening. Good evening sa'yo. Ang cute naman ng Crinkleton. Did I pronounce it right? Okay, good evening. So, next na tayo. Next. Hi, Marky. Share ko yung good news. Naka-line up na ako for final interview sa isang hospital sa UK. This is it. Okay, so, ask ko lang kung tama ba decision ko na pinili ko ang hospital, Firmly Health Trust, or may iba pang mas magandang opportunity. So, tignan natin. Anong tawag dito? Tignan natin yung current, no? Let's see. Okay? Pero here is what I'm going to tell you. Anong tawag dito? No matter kung anong lalabas sa akin dito, sa akin kasi alam ko naman yung plan mo. Alam ko naman na kumbaga meron kang priority, meron ka ring mga backup plan syempre, and I know you're really monitoring this kumbaga this journey and this path. Now, alam ko rin naman na yung mga nasa priority mo, alam mo kasing napakaganda ng ibibigay na benefits, o na kumbaga ang energy ng culture ng place compatible din. You have your own stories to back up. So, I'm pretty sure ito yung pinag-isipan mo na. But of course, gusto ko rin yung ginagawa mo, that you have contingency plans, yung ganyan. But, my say, anong tawag dito? Tingnan muna natin yung Firmly Health Trust. Tingnan natin yung current energy dahil yan yung hinihintay na interview. Sige. But sabi ko nga, no matter what comes up here, wag mag-alala. May nakalaan talaga para sa atin. Okay? So, tingnan na natin. 3 cards para sa'yo. Alam mo, maganda itong participant na to. Ang tagal na namin minomonitor yung na yan. And ilang beses na rin siya nakakapag-manifest ng mga magandang bagay. So, nakaka-proud din kapag yung mga binabasahan ko ng cards before, nag-update na ito na i-manifest na ang mga energies na nabasa natin. And talagang nakakakilig. Okay. Oh, okay. We have 3 minor cards for Firmly Health Trust. Tama ba yung desisyon? You know what? Anong tawag dito? For me, alam ko kung bakit mo siya pinili. And because when it comes to the benefits, this is really giving you a lot of benefits. Kumbaga, yung mga hinahanap mo na makapagbibigay ng napakagandang blessing, nahanap mo sa kanila, and I also agree. Although these are minor cards, 2 of the cards that we are looking for are resonating money. So, alam natin, napaka-rewarding financially. So, this is the energy na Kaya ko alam na merong background ka na kasi ito yun. Tingnan mo naman, we have the 6 of Autumn. Tingnan mo naman yung nagchichismisan yung dalawa. And then nalaman mo, ganun ba? Diyan ba yung okay? Ganun. So, I know, coming from someone na nakapagbigay na ng background, or you've done your research, or meron ka talagang knowing as to how the culture, the pay, the financial rewards, etc., benefits may idea ka na. And I'm telling you, the next card is Six of Autumn. Ay, sorry, Six of Summer. So this is the current entry mo naman, buhos na buhos ang mga magagandang blessing. And anong tawag dito, kung sure lang ba na yung, kung tama ba yung desisyon na inaano ko, yung tama ba yung desisyon na ginagawa mo. The second card is affirming that you're overflowing with the happiness naman when you got to see na parang, okay, nag-progress, okay. So, you're seeing that there are really benefits here. Tsaka, at the same time, since may feel ka na, you got to hear from the people you're gonna be working with in the future, kung sakasakali, it also gives you that sound na napakiramdam na parang, okay, these are the people I'm gonna be working with. And from what I hear and what I experienced during the interview, okay naman pala, okay silang kausap, okay yung culture, etc. The last card is a very strong card because this is the King of Autumn, and Autumn is kaching-kaching. So imagine that, ang tarot cards kasi para siya yung alam niyo ba na yung bicycle cards? Yung bicycle cards na yung playing cards na nilalaro natin, this is actually the minor cards ng tarot cards natin. And ang representation ng wands, yun yung flower, yung sword, yun yung spade, yung cups, yun yung heart, pentacles, yun yung diamond. So imagine, this is the King of Autumn or the King of Diamond. So parang pinakamataas siya sa abundance level, di ba? So may say, if the main priority is the benefits, the main priority are the monetary rewards, I would want to say na if that is one of your priorities, nakuha mo siya. Nakuha mo siya. And what's important is, syempre, when we look for an environment or culture or company na pagtatrabahuan natin, syempre, of course, meron tayong mga hinahanap. And of course, the monetary rewards, let's face it, importante yan. Talaga namang importante yan because we need to know kumbaga, paano natin masusustain yung life natin and paano natin maaabot ang mga goals, dreams, aspirations natin through the help of our employer. Na-meet mo siya. But I'm telling you, there's more to this company than just the benefits. And I know you know that. So, may say, kung desisyon at desisyon lang, although these are minor cards, it clearly depicted na abundance-wise, nakuha mo ang hinahanap mo. So I would say na you have given this a very good na pagdi-discern o pagtitimbang ng mga decision. But of course, for this to be better, if you are wanting, sabi mo nga, final interview, syempre, ang gusto natin, makuha na natin to. So of course, I would still recommend charity work. Maybe kaya maganda pag finding work na sa umpisa, Wednesday? Pag-work ka nga Wednesday, no? Wednesday, mag-charity work ng Wednesday because ang Wednesday, it's perfect for new beginnings. So mag-charity work tayo ng Wednesday. So importante kasi na yung depende sa kung anong gusto nating ma-manifest, may mga swak na araw na yung energy is mas magre-resonate depending on what we need to manifest. Since ito'y bagong trabaho, practically any form of new beginnings, it will be on a Wednesday. So do not forget your charity work every Wednesday before you offer the energy na charity work natin. Mag-set tayo ng intention, Lord, I'm willing to provide this energy. I'm willing to share this blessing and energy. Ang kapalit po is for me to manifest yung aking tinatrabahong pangarap na trabaho. And then, continuously do that. And of course, I don't want you to doubt, okay? Sabi ko nga, if there's one thing that is important to us, we need to be mindful of our energy. Kung anong tinanim siya nga anihin. So in short, if we would always want the best things in our life, the best blessings in our life, may it be monetary, abundance, prosperity, pera, hindi masama. Hindi masama. Bahay, material, anything, hindi yun masama. Kung kailangan natin yun and pangarap natin yun, hindi masama. Basta tandaan, kung anong gusto nating maabot sa buhay, kung anong ending na buhay na gusto natin, dapat yun din ang similar na energy na ibibigay natin. So, that means kindness, hard work, effort, patience, devotion, passion, everything else. Lahat ng magaganda para makuha lahat ng magaganda. Magtanim ka ng hindi maganda, of course, makukuha pa rin natin yan. So, mindfulness is key. You have to always just be mindful. Ano bang ginagawa ko ngayon? Kasi hindi tayo pwede na hihiling tayo, magpe-pray tayo, o magdadasal tayo ng something good na blessing. Pero yung mga actions na ginagawa natin does not equate na paano natin siya makukuha? Saan nahuhugutin ni energy? Tandaan, parang science yan. Cause and effect. Newton's third law of motion. Parang gravity. Saan huhugutin? Saan huhugutin ni energy? Saan huhugutin ni universe yung energy na gusto nating ma-manifest kung hindi naman natin siya tinatanim. Okay? So my say, continuously trust and continuously pray to God and to continuously do great things. Do kind, loving things, and malalaman mo rin na napakaganda na magiging ending nito. I'm rooting for you. Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. So good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. My name is Marky Mendoza, and I'm a Reiki master and teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. Now, in Tarot Tuesdays, we provide free tarot reading. So kung may tanong kayo sa mga love life, career, and yung health natin, libre lang magtanong. Nasa pin post yung ating instructions and guidelines on how to participate. Sali po tayo. And do not forget, by the way, kung hindi pa natin napapanood ang weekly tarot reading, again, tomorrow is a strong warning. Be very patient, be very loving. And it gets better at the end of the week, pero syempre, maganda na nape-prepare natin yung energies natin para yung impact, lalo kapag may warning, hindi ganun kabigat. And tomorrow, magsa-start tayo. So, galingan natin ang manood afternoon session natin. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Pagpalain ba ako this month in terms of career? Wow! Feel ko lang pagod na pagod ako ng bongga tapos ang bagal ng progress. Okay. Alam mo, pakinggan mo yung tanong mo. Pakinggan mo yung tanong mo. Feel ko na pagod ako ng bongga tapos ang bagal ng progress. Di ba sinabi ko na yan last week? Di ba sinabi ko last week? When we asked the question, sinabi ko, this is how it's gonna feel. Di mo maraming effort. And now, you're really getting it. So, talaga expecting yun sa energy natin. So, all I'm saying is that, anong tawag dito? Sabi ko nga, without getting the cards. Right now, if there's anything na may binago ba tayo sa energy natin? Wala. Wala tayong binago sa energy natin. Kasi part of the anticipation is maraming trabaho, ginawa mo. Part of the anticipation natin is magiging busy dahil may tatrabahuhin tayo, ginawa mo. May iniba ba sa energy? Hindi. That's the same. That's the expectation kasi. Kung halimbawa sinabi ko na, halimbawa, eto na yung current energy mo, and then wala kang binago na energy, yung outcome niya will be this pa rin. Pero kung eto yung current energy, pero binago mo yung energy mo by improving, nagtatanim ka ng goodness, kindness, you exert effort, and of course, may possibility na mahila din natin yan because kung anong tinanim siyang aanihin. So, you have to listen yun sa sinasabi mo. Napapagod tayo. Of course, everybody gets tired. Pero iba yung pagod. Iba yung pagod na fulfilled. Iba rin yung pagod and then nirereklamo lang natin. Ang pagod. And every time that you do that, and imagine mo, see the difference. Oof, yan, ang dami kong ginawa. Pero thank you, Lord. Versus, oh my God, pagod na pagod ako. Oh my God. Imagine that. And we may think that that is just our reaction. But believe it or not, tinatanim na natin yung energy na yan. In anything and everything that we do, bawat galaw natin, nagtatanim tayo ng energy. In anything and everything that we do, kahit hindi tayo nagtatrabaho, kahit hindi tayo masyado, nanonood lang tayo ng TV, o kaya practically wala tayong ginagawa, that's also your energy dahil wala kang ginagawa. Wala kang ginagawa, wala kang tinatanim. And then, kapag may ginagawa ka, ano naman ang tinatanim mo? So, pag may ginagawa ka, kumikilos ka, may tinatanim kang energy. So, ano nga ang tinatanim mong energy? This is the mindfulness that I want everybody to know. Hindi lang tayo basta, of course, mahirap. Of course, challenging. And to tell you honestly, even being kind, being mindful, being loving, kung hindi tayo sanay na ginagawa, of course, it's gonna be challenging. Kung lumaki tayo na balance ang energy natin, we can perceive kindness, may kalokohan din sa buhay, just like where I'm coming from, myself included. Imagine kapag mag-shift ka na totally, na kung halimbawa, and everyday, halimbawa, 50% of your day is about love, 50% of your day is not about love. So imagine, 50-50 yung energy mo. Sanay na sanay ka na. Let's say for 25 years, ganyan ang energy mo. Every day, 50-50. Good, not so good. No, imagine that. Tapos, nung nakilala mo ako, nung nakikinig ka na sa Tarot Tuesdays, ang sinasabi ko sa iyo lagi, magtanim ng magagandang energy, magtanim ng love, magtanim ng hard work, magtanim ng effort. In short, kung 50-50 yan, and gusto ko, pagagandahin palalo yung energy mo. So yung 50, hihilayin na niyang ganun yan. But imagine, kung hindi ka sanay, imagine for the longest time of your life, and I'm telling you, I met my teacher 32 years old na ako. And I'm 38 now. That means 32 years of my life, hindi ako mindful. 32 years of my life, alam mo ba, if you've met me 10 years ago, wala akong sasabihin in any statement na hindi ako magmumura. But right now, I can't even remember the last time I uttered any bad word. Why? Kasi I'm just mindful kasi pag sinabi ko na, nagtanim na ako ng energy. And before, hindi ko alam yun. But ngayon, alam ko na. But then again, I dedicated my life to changing. I dedicated my life to becoming more aware of my actions. I dedicated my life to be more aware na pwede naman pala magbago. Although hindi ko sinasabing it can happen overnight. Sabi ko nga, if 6 years ko nang ginagawa to, 6 years ko nang binibigyan ng practice yung sarili ko. 6 years na akong umaalalay sa mga thoughts ko, sa mga decisions ko, sa mga emotions ko, sa mga actions ko. Versus kailan pa lang tayo nagkakilalang lahat. 1 taon pa lang ang Reiki with Marky. Ibig sabihin, 1 taon pa lang tayo nag-aalalay sa bawat isa. Be very gentle sa sarili natin. There are success stories na pag nabigay yung magandang direction, a possible shift of our energy, there are people who respond accordingly mabilis, overnight. Siyempre kapag nagbago ka ng mabilis, talagang like cold turkey, and then naiba mo talaga, na-sustain, na-maintain mo, mabilis din. Whirlwind romance din ang pag-shift ng energy natin. But we have to be realistic. May mga success stories man, pero hindi nga lahat. So ang mga pabaon ko sa inyo, hindi natin nabago yung energy. Therefore, kahit na bumunot tayo, it will still be the same. Pero ang pabaon ko sa iyo is awareness, is mindfulness. You have been sustaining all of the mindfulness, pero konting push pa to maintain it. Kasi after all, ang gusto natin is to really change. Gusto talaga natin is to improve. Gusto talaga natin is to live abundantly. Abundantly na punong-puno tayo ng magagandang energy. Pero mangyayari lamang yon kung pipiliin natin yon kada galaw natin. Mangyayari lang yon kapag alam natin, every move, nagtatanim tayo ng energy. Because that is really what our life is about. Kada galaw natin, in our thoughts, it produces energy. The emotions that we feel, it produces energy. When we verbalize things or when we start taking action, lahat yan may napoproduce na energy. The thing is, hindi lang tayo aware na nagagawa natin yun, na nangyayari yun. But now, I'm telling you, ganun siya. Yung sinasabing karma is only a product kung ano bang pinag-decide natin, ano bang pinipili natin, ano ba ang mga ginagawa natin, ano bang sinasabi natin. Pag nagawa na natin lahat yan, it will be subjected to the universal law of cause and effect. Karma. Karma. So, kapag may nasabing hindi maganda, may ginagawang hindi maganda, hindi man natin makuha yung sukli ng karma agad-agad, pero one way or another makukuha natin to. And no one is above karma. So ito nga ang sinasabi ko sa inyo, lalo na sa mga kakilala ko, lalo na sa mga continuously, mga nanonood ng sessions natin. Tandaan nyo, if you see me celebrating blessings, if you see me that I am celebrating a lot of good things in my life, that is because yan ang mga tinatanim ko na energy. Nagtatanim ako ng magaganda. Nagtatanim ako ng mga bagay na alam ko gusto ko rin i-harvest in the future. And kung hindi ko gusto mag-harvest ng hindi maganda, bakit ko rin itatanim? Hindi ko intentionally itatanim. And to remind you, tao pa rin ako. Mindful ako sa mga intentions sa alam kong mindful and aware ko. Pero minsan, nadudulas din. Sometimes I lose my grip. Sometimes because I'm not perfect. I'm human. And so, pag na-realize ko, and then that's the time that when I realized it, and then I do penance. Pinagbabayaran. Sinusuklian na naman ng kabutihan. Through what? Charity work. Me doing this for free? I would have spent it manonood na lang ako ng TV every Tuesday. After all, by the way, alam mo yun, I'm sharing my energies for free. Yung oras na nawawala sa akin, it would have been on under other things. Pwedeng mag-session na lang ako, pwedeng kumuha na lang ako ng client, but I'm doing this for free. Why? Because gusto ko magtanim ng charity work. Gusto ko magtanim ng kabutihan. Gusto ko, pag nagla-live session ako, I can talk to you guys para may matulungan man lang ako. para may matulungan ako, para in time, pag ako naman yung nangangailangan magdasal kay God, Lord, meron po akong kailangan i-manifest. And then sasabihin ni God, okay, because may look at it as if Santa Claus. Di ba? Hihingi tayo ng something at the end of the year. Pero ang tanong sa atin ni Santa Claus, are you naughty or nice? I mean, di ba? Bakit nga sabi, if you're naughty, ba't kita bibigyan? Exactly like that. But of course, God is not just Santa Claus na it's make-believe. He's not like that. He really answers our prayers. But you have to be careful when He answers our prayers. Ay, teka nga. Di very good. Yun naman pala eh. Okay. Di na-realize mo na din. Okay, very good. But then again, sasabihin ko pa din to. Mangyayari uli yan in the future. So sabi niya kasi, okay, na-realize na niya. Okay. Pero mangyayari uli yan in the future. Until we really learn the lesson, yung mga nai-experience natin ngayon are bound to keep happening. Hindi tayo niloloko ng tadhana na akala ko ba nagbabago na ako, bakit pa ulit-ulit, parang ganyan. Well, ilang taon ba tayo bago graduate ng elementary? Kung halimbawa, tinuro ba ng teacher sa atin ngayon itong subject na to, at sinabi natin, nag-test na tayo dapat alam ko na yan, dapat natutunan mo na yan. Oo nga, napasa na natin, o kaya hindi natin napasa, pero remember, ilang taon pa bago makagraduate ng elementary? Only for you to get higher challenges pagdating ng high school. Hindi naman tayo nagre-reklamo, tinuruan mo na kami ng math nung isang araw, dapat wala na, dapat gano'n na, dapat, di ba? It really takes time. Mastery takes time. So sabi ko nga, sabi ng tanim. Pero kung puno ang gusto nating lumaki, I mean, nagtanim ka today, you don't expect na in the next 2 weeks magiging puno na yan. Everything takes time. So be gentle with yourself. Pero be mindful and aware kung anong tinatanim natin. Every single time that you recognize this situation as your power. God is reminding you na yes, there are bigger things, way bigger than us. And that's God's plans. Kasama rin sa plano ni God na magkaroon tayo ng mga life challenges. Hindi kasi parusa para gumaling tayo lalo. Hindi tayo ginagawang ignorante ng Diyos. Na kahit anong sitwasyon yan, kahit sobrang dali, sobrang hirap, meron tayong resolution. May experience tayo. May kaalaman tayo kung paano natin gagawin. Hindi tayo ginagawa ignorante. So this is a very powerful moment. You have to remember this day na imagine, sobrang ganda na ng strategy mo, sobrang ganda na ng ginagawa mo sa sarili mo, sobrang ganda na ng mga efforts mo, but here you are. Here you are. So ang sasabihin ko, hindi to parusa. Nire-remind ka lang ng Diyos na oo nga, yung ganun, pero remember, in the past, ang dami nang pinagdaanan. Tsaka napag-usapan na natin to. Last year pa lang, sinabi ko na it's gonna get more challenging next year. And so here we are. You just need to get reminded na oo nga, alam ko na yan. And it's not gonna get better. In fact, it can be more challenging in the future. Pero, before you get to that part na mas challenging na, ito muna yung ibibigay sa'yo. You're going to survive this because you are very good energy and you just have to remember that. And then when you do, pag na-realize mo na yung power mo, and then pag binigyan ka na ng mas malaking challenge, ito lang yung reminder mo, oo nga, challenging to, pero nagawa ko rin naman to. Mahirap din yun, pero here I am. So my say, this is a very humbling experience and I want you to keep praying. Kasi after all, si God lang din naman ang makapagbigay ng mga napakagandang assurance sa atin. But you have to believe. You have to trust. Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Naging dear market tuloy. Hindi na ako bubunot kasi pareho lang energy. Here's the thing kasi, lalo na pag mga suki kasi ito eh. So here's the thing, kapag lalo na't linggo-linggo kayo nakakasali, tsaka magaling sumali to sa fastest finger eh. Alam mo kaya lagi nauuna to kasi alam niyo yung timing talaga, napakagaling eh. But here's the thing, sabi ko nga, ang mga nababasa na energy natin is about your current energy. So kung last week natanong na natin, and if in the last week wala naman tayo na iba sa energy natin, you're still bound to get the same thing. But you have the ability to change it right now. At least aware ka na ito yung energy. Di galingan pa. Okay? So, I sure love you. Libre mo ako ng buffet. Okay. So, next question na tayo. Next participant na tayo. Ang dami ko kasing daldal. Sorry na. Okay. Here we go. Ayan, okay. Good PM, Sir Marky. Hello. If makakahabol po ako, ask ko lang po my love life for year 2022. Okay, may I ask, meron ba tayong in a relationship ba tayo? Okay. So kapag love life po ang itatanong na, ay, ang dami na nangyayari sa comment section. Ano nangyari? Question po, can we do charity work and try to manifest for someone else without their permission, please? And bakit? Bakit? Bakit po natin gustong i-offer ang energy ng bakit po natin gustong bigyan ng ng magandang blessing ang ibang not that it's bad, okay, pero tanungin mo muna yung sarili mo bakit. Bakit mo din muna uunahin ng ibang tao versus you? Bakit gusto mong unahan bigyan ng ibang blessing yung ibang tao versus yung sarili nating buhay? Bakit gusto nating unahin ng ibang tao maka-receive ng maraming blessings imbis na sa buhay muna natin uunahin? Again, there is nothing wrong with that, but you have to know why you want to do it. And if you know why you're doing it, I want you to reduce everything to your intentions. And if in the end, ang intention mo, it all boils down to love, go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Pero, kung hindi love, and when I say love, you have to know, you are wishing good things for other people without them learning the lesson. Tandaan, nakalagay din sa Holy Bible natin yan. Di ba? Give them fish, you feed them for a day. Teach them how to doggy. Ay, na joke. Teach them how to fish, you feed them for a lifetime. So, there is also a thin line between being selfless, with being helpful, with being very generous, versus tolerating. Asan tayo doon? You have to know first. And sabi ko nga, you have to reduce lahat ng mga intentions every time you get to answer that. You have to reduce everything and until yung intention natin will be answerable if it's love o hindi. And you have to answer that honestly. And when you do, when you get to answer that, go ahead and do it kasi wala namang masama. Pero tandaan, if you also check your own life and marami ka pa rin kailangang ma-manifest na mga blessing, marami ka pa rin gustong marating na mga magagandang bagay sa buhay, bakit hindi mo uunahin ang sarili mo? Bakit? This is really a very good opportunity for us to recognize walang masama tumulong. I mean, after all, me doing this, pagtutulong to. Pero sabi ko nga, this is my choice. This is my choice. My choice is for me to help. Pero if I reduce, bakit ako gustong tumulong? Bakit ako gustong tumulong? Ang sagot ko doon is because I've been in a place wherein I was not guided. And then I found my teacher, and then I found a guru. And I found that love for my guru. And I felt so inspired from my teacher's selflessness. Kaya I also dreamt of becoming a teacher, to become like my teacher. Kasi natulungan niya ako. And because of that, here I am right now. Because natulungan ako before. And now I'm paying it forward. Gusto ko ako naman makakatulong. Every time you do these things for other people, ask yourself muna. Ask yourself that. Para saan ko ba siya gagawin? Para kanino? Para ba din to sa akin? Is it really for good? Highest good? Is it for love? Is it for pride? Is it for ego? You have to know why you're doing things. That is mindfulness. That is awareness. Kung hindi natin to ginagawa dati, it's about time to do it. Kasi dun mo lang malalaman what you really manifested in your life. And an important thing is we need to realize. Sooner or later, we have to realize. Sabi ko nga, this is an opportunity para hindi tayo clueless why certain situations happen in our life. And look at that. Imbis na may kailangan tayo ipagdasal para sa sarili natin na pupunta pa sa iba. Hindi nga masama yon. Pero hindi rin masama tignan yung buhay natin. And para bigyan mo muna ng magandang energy yung sarili mo. To heal yourself first so that you can help others. To make sure that you are overflowing so that from your overflow, yun ang ibibigay mo sa iba. Na hindi ka magbibigay na in the end mababawasan ka. Punuin muna natin yung sarili natin. Do that first. And it's not bad to share. You know, bakit din ako may capacity to share? Kaya rin ako I can do these things for free? Because I'm overflowing. So okay lang. I can dedicate 2 hours. Okay lang. Because I really want to. Hindi ako pilit na pilit para gumanto. Hindi naman mag-aayos-ayos pa dahil napipilitan ako. Hindi, I love doing this. Dahil I look back, sabi ko nga, dati ako'y natulungan. And it was such a blessing in my life. So I want to do the same. So hindi ako napipilitan sa ganyan. But you have to ask, lahat kayo nanonood, you have to ask yourself, oh nga, ba't ko ba ito ginagawa? You have to always ask yourself. Ang haba ng chismis ko, sorry na. But I want to say hello. Andiyan na, hi Gail, nice to see you. And, shush, puro heart. Thank you naman sa heart, Claire. Fellow Reiki master ko yan. Ayan. Ay, shush. Single po, but may kamingle. Ay, shush! O, di maganda kung may kamingle. O, di maganda. O, tingnan natin yung energy ng love life natin. Okay. See. So, para sa mga love life questions natin, syempre, ang pinaka-strongest indicator niyan, yung major card na lover's card. Pero that's not the only indicator na that would tell you na yung love will flourish. Hindi lang yun. Maraming energy pa. Okay? But let's see. Ay, shush. Okay. Ito ang current energy, Sabi ko nga, ang current energy natin, it will be a reflection ng yung first card, saan tayo nanggagaling, pinanggagaling ang energy. Yung energy ngayon, it will allow you to see ano bang ginagawa ko sa energy ngayon, and then yung last card is saan siya papunta. These are all three minor cards. So, ibig sabihin, kung minor cards to, di ba major cards yung magbibigay sa atin ng harvest time, it gives us something to look forward to na yung hard work natin ay maha-harvest na natin. When we get all minor cards, it gives you an idea na kung gusto mo siyang i-harvest, kung gusto mong finally maging major cards to, that means gagalingan pa natin. But here's the thing, every time kasi relationship ang mga questions natin, di ba? Tandaan, it's like two sides of the street na inaayos natin. Dalawang street yan na kung ikaw yung lagi nanonood ng Tarot Tuesdays, ikaw yung sumusunod sa mga payo ko, sa mga chismis ko every Tuesday, sa mga chismis ko every Sunday, kung ikaw yung lagi nakikinig at ina-apply mo yon, inaayos mo, nililinis mo yung street mo. Your own street, your own accountability. Pero may isang street pa. Yun yung sa street ng partner. No matter how well you take care of your street, kung yung kabilang street hindi naman naaayos, and then may possibility na may mga challenges pa rin. Because it always takes two to tango. So, ang mga payo ko sa may relationship right now, and if you appreciate yung mga learnings ninyo here in Tarot Tuesdays, hindi lang sayayain nyo silang manood. Kung wala silang time manood, of course, share your learnings with them. Kasi hindi sinasarili yung ganyan. Lalo na kung if you want the relationship to be better, tapos ikaw parang, bala ka, basta ako, meron akong may nag-guide sa akin, may nakukuhanan ako ng motivation, ng mga magagandang energy. Hanap ka ng sarili mo. If you really want the relationship to grow, syempre dapat tutulungan yung isa't isa. Similarly, that's why I'm here, kasi tinutulungan ko kayo. But this is a two-way relationship as well. You ask me and I give you the answer. Okay? And in return, paano paano kayo nakakapag-repay ng energy niyo sa akin? Alam mo, sa totoo lang, ang totoong bayad ninyo sa akin, since I'm doing this for free, ang pinakabayad niyo lang sa akin is galingan ninyo. When I give you the direction, when I give you yung mga advice, you may or may not take it. But of course, sabi ko nga, basta galingan. Basta i-improve ang energy. Basta we have an opportunity to become better. And when you do, and when you give yourself that, you've given. Binigay nyo, sinuklian nyo na ako na maigi. Pag naririnig ko kayo, pag nagme-message kayo sa akin, sasabihin nyo na, alam Marky, oo nga, okay na ako, thank you. Yun yung sukli nyo sa akin. And I always look forward to that. So, eto na. Sa inabahaba ng chismis natin, eto na. We have the first card. Ayun, napaka-literal nitong card na to. No? Ito yung past energy natin. So we have the Four of Spring. Alam ko naman, sabi mo ready to mingle. Alam ko naman nakipag-mingle ka. So kitang-kita naman na hello po. Napakadaldal nitong card talaga. Minsan na siya no? May parang, sabi ka na, border ka na. Tingnan mo naman, nung sinabi niya, nakikipag-mingle po, ayan naman, alam naman natin na, in short, when we get the spring, this is the representation ng wants natin or hard work, effort. So, alam kong tinanabaho natin yan. So, napakaganda. So, ito, di ba? Yung sinabi yung you put yourself out there. That's what you did. So, now where the current energy is, spring pa din. I know you are still, kumbaga, you are still, a part of you, look at that, may hinahanap pa din. Okay? So I know that. And yung sa hinahanap na yun because, yung hinahanap is because, ah, you know how it is. Sometimes kasi, when we are looking for a relationship, sometimes ang sinasabi natin sa sarili natin, hinahanap natin yung pupuno sa atin. Hinahanap ko yung magkukumpleto sa akin. Thinking na parang kulang na kulang ka. Thinking na parang bawas na bawas ka. Thinking na parang, hmm, kailangan pa ng external energy for you to feel the happiness, fulfillment, and the feeling of being complete. Kapag lagi natin ilalagay yung sarili natin dun sa ganung sitwasyon na parang lagi tayong may kakulangan, I'm telling you, there is nothing that will fulfill you. Kasi lagi nating hinahanap yung fulfillment sa iba, towards other people, towards other experiences, towards other things na wala pa tayo. But I would want you to know, whether makita mo yan o hindi, pero kung deep inside of you, no matter what you've gone through in your life, happy ka. No matter how these are ups and downs, challenges, may blessings, happy ka. Hindi ka lang happy because may blessing, happy ka dahil may mga challenges pero may natututunan ka. And if you haven't recognized that it has to happen, then let this be your blessing for tonight. Kahit ano man ang nangyari sa atin, hindi nga yan parusa. Hindi lang tayo ginagawang ignorante ng Diyos. So that, parang test, parang school, di ba? Parang natin mame-measure na tayo nagkaroon ng learning kapag may mga exam. And then we do well by reviewing and then applying it through the exams. And then, whether we pass or not, it makes us more mindful. Hindi ako pumasa, di gagalingan ko pa. Hindi ako pumasa, di alam ko na, sabi ko naman kasi hindi ako nag-aral. It gives you an idea on how much more you can give. Pero tandaan, lahat naman ng mga hindi natin pinasa in school at saka yung mga pinasa natin yun, you did it on your own. Hindi ka naman umasa sa iba. Not unless nangopya ka. Well, nangopya rin ako before. Sorry na. Pero all I'm saying is that, kung ano man ang achievements mo when it comes to your education, ikaw lang gumawa nun. There was nothing external about that. If there's anything external na kinailangan mo, it's the wisdom and the guidance of our teachers, our gurus. And then ibibigay lang nila sa atin, pero pag nabigay sa atin, pagyayamanin natin. And you've done that. In short, sabi ko nga there are many things in the past na hindi natin alam prepares us from what we are supposed to be in the future. We went to school because we are meant to study many things. We went to school kasi that's the opportunity for us to know na we can discover something and we can learn something and we can apply all of these learnings and become very good at it. Kaya tayo nag-aaral, kaya ganun. And then, tapos na pag-aaral and then we get to discover the reality of life. And then that's another form of learning. That's another form of opportunity for you to discover, okay, I've learned that before. Ito, may mga bago akong matututunan. How will this help me become a better version again? Just like how I did in school. It's about time that we see our life that way. The energy nitong last card natin, tinan mo, in the end, you're meant to reflect. You're meant to reflect. And right now, if there's anything that I would want to tell you, whether you are gonna be with someone o hindi, what does really make you happy? You have to know that. Is it being with other people? Or is it just being with yourself? Or because of the health? Is it the health? Is it the wealth? You have to know. Sabi ko nga, mas maganda na pagdaanan ng mga goals, dreams, aspiration kung alam natin bakit muna. Bakit ba yun ang naging goal ko? Why do I want to be with someone? Tapos kapag nandun ka na, bakit ko ba ito ginusto? O kaya, you pray na maging mayaman. Tapos naging mayaman kami, na-realize ka ba, ba't ko ba pinagdasal to? It really pays off if you know why you're doing things. Para pag dumating ka sa point na na-receive mo ang pinagdasal mo, and then you come across a realization, ba't ko ba ginawa to? Babalikan mo yun. Babalikan mo why you did everything. Klaro, hindi ka clueless. So sabi ko nga, if this is something that you haven't realized before, then this is another blessing for you. Why am I always advocating meditation? Let me answer that. Ang meditation kasi, it is a mindfulness and awareness practice. Imagine mo, nakapikit ka lang ng ganito, you're quiet, you are ready to listen. You are ready to feel and be aware of the environment around you. And kapag nagtuturo ako ng meditation, napakasimple lang. Ganito yung sinasabi ko. So, halimbawa, habang nakapikit ka, you have to be aware how your chair feels. Kamusta ba? Itong upuan ba na inuupuan ko, malambot ba? Okay ba? Komportable ba? Kasi kung hindi, at least now you know. Kasi matagal ka nang umuupo dyan, pero ngayon mo lang naisipang pakiramdaman kung okay siya o hindi. Eh di after meditation, now you know. Now, next. How about the temperature? Pag pikit mo, na-realize mo, ay, sobrang lamig pala. Ay, sobrang lamig pala. Eh di after that, now you know. Na-realize mo na, and then you can change it. Or na-realize mo, okay pala. Okay, mainit pala eh. Lalamigan ko pa. Now you know. It starts with the little things that you need to be mindful and aware until you develop yung conscious na effort for you to become mindful and aware until it becomes bigger. Marirealize mo na, pag may gantong taong kong kausap, pag hindi ko gusto yung tao, ganito pala ako mag-respond. Kapag okay yung tao, ganito pala ako mag-respond. Kapag may ganito akong problema, ganito pala ako mag-respond. Pag wala akong problema, ganito pala ako. You have to be aware of how you are. Bakit kailangan natin maging aware? So that you would know, ano ba nangyari sa buhay natin? Dahil everything that you have in your life right now is a product of the things that you chose. It's a product of the decisions that you've chosen. It is a product of the things that we are processing in our energy. Ano nga ali ang mga energy natin? Yung mga pinaprocess natin in our thoughts, the emotions that come with it, yung mga decisions, and finally when we start taking action. It is about time that we realize there are a lot of things that we are not mindful about. And sometimes maririnig natin sa ibang tao, and tayo magkakagulatan, saan mo nakuha yan? Tapos tatanong mo, ganun ba ako? Or sometimes tatanungin natin sa mga friends natin, ganun ba ako? That's why mindfulness and awareness is important. There are things that people observe sa atin na hindi natin alam. Kasi minsan, hindi rin natin pinagtutuunan ng pansin, ganito nga ako magsalita, no? Kaya nga before, sabi ko nga, palamura ako dati. And hindi ko alam na it's bringing me not good things. Pero now that I know, hindi ko na ginagawa. Pero dati, it was just for fun. Nagmumura ako just because I want to be cool. I mean, now that I realize it, do I need to be cool? Para to get what? I want to be cool. Bakit? Why do I want to be cool? Kasi I want attention. Why do I want attention? Okay, that is your answer. So the first thing that I want everybody to recognize is that it's about time for us to become mindful and aware. Why I do certain things, why I respond a certain way, why I act a certain way. So that you would know what has happened on the reflection ng current life natin. And so right now, when I applied the mindfulness and the awareness, I became better in decision making. Kasi nga, okay, so in the past, ganito ako magdesisyon, hindi ako nagpaplano. Ngayon, planuhin ko na. Kung before, pabara-bara ang mga kilos ko, hindi ko siya inaaral, I just say blurt out things na hindi ko alam, nakaka-offend na pala ako, ngayon that alam ko na, hininto ko na. And then my life started becoming better and better and better. And then blessings started unfolding even more. Pero sabi ko nga, hindi ko matuturo to sa inyo kung hindi ako mismo pinagdaanan to. Again, if you've met me 10 years ago, and by the way, there are some of you in watching with us right now na nakilala ko before na I have to reintroduce myself again because ang laki na na-apply ko na bago, and if I was able to do it, of course, lagi ko to sinasabi, mas maraming mas mabait sa akin. So in short, konting-konti na lang ang iibahin natin. Para dito sa akin, this a current participant, I want you to keep asking yourself, why do I want things anyway? Why do I pray for things? Why do I wish for things? And why do I act a certain way? You have to recognize that muna. Kasi kung hindi mo siya alam, it may be a reflection ng love life, pero it can be a reflection on other life aspects. You may be wanting things but you don't know why you're wanting it. You may be wanting it, but the reason, if you reduce everything, baka hindi love ang reason. Baka hindi love ang pinaka-intention. Then let's revisit it. This one, you're meant to realize many things. And it's about to happen. The least thing you would want to happen pag na-realize mo to, and you'll be too harsh on yourself. You're gonna be critical, sasabihin mo, ano ba yan, wala na akong ginawang tama. Imagine mo, na-realize mo na ngayong lesson, aapihin mo pa yung sarili mo. So, be very gentle with yourself. Kaya natin finally nare-realize yung mga kailangan natin i-improve sa sarili natin, not because we hate ourselves. We get to realize that because if you reduce everything, us realizing those things, in the end, we only wish everything that's great, that's best para sa atin. And applying change in our life, that is the best thing that you can give yourself. All I'm telling you is that whether you are single or you are with someone, I want you to discover happiness in so many ways, not just with one place. That place is inside of your heart. You look back at your own life experiences, you're not just, you're not just someone who has a partner. You've achieved many things and you've achieved all of that on your own. Celebrate that. Celebrate that. And take pride that there are many things na nagawa mo sa buhay mo. Yung mga nagawa mo yun sa buhay mo, it has brought you fulfillment. And that is genuine fulfillment. How about you focus on that? When you get to discover this, ang end goal nito is to not let go of the love. Hindi. Para lang alam mo kung bakit ka nandun. When you get to experience love with a partner, alam mo na nandun ka. Not because kulang ka, but because you are overflowing. And it's about time that you share it with that perfect partner who is also deserving of your overflow of good, healthy, loving energies. And that's your blessing towards that person. Process it. Pag-pray natin. But more often than not, I know, marami kang marirealize. Give yourself that. Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Parang napaka puro Dear Marky ba ang episode natin for today? Bakit puro ang Dear Marky na nangyayari? Pero that's part of it. Now, I hope you're all enjoying our sessions. And kahit na, sabi ko nga kahit na hindi man to sarili nating life experience, you know what really humbles me when I studied tarot before dun sa teacher ko, ang sinabi niya sa akin is that every time that you read for other people, hindi porke tapos ka na dyan or hindi porke nalampasan mo na yan, it doesn't make you bulletproof. Every time na nire-remind ka ng Diyos of your clients, yung mga binabasahan mo, He is reminding you of your past. And see that as a blessing dahil nalampasan mo na siya. And prepare and become more mindful because in the future, again, we're not bulletproof. Pwedeng dumating yung time na medyo madudulas tayo, we lose our grip, minsan we have some slips dahil tao tayo. And again, our experiences will always humble us. Ang importante, we are willing to keep learning. Okay? Time check, may time pa naman tayo. Ituloy-tuloy na natin ang pagtulong. So, next participant na po tayo. Tignan natin. Okay, sino na ba ang next? Ay, okay. Eto na siya. Okay. Uunahin ko tong importanteng tanong na to. Kasi dalawang sets of questions yung binigay niya. Pero itong participant na to, napaka-importante. And this is really close to my heart din, itong tanong na to. How can I help my mom heal? Her cancer came back. First of all, let me bless you. Let me bless you because I know this is not an easy situation. My mom had cancer too. And if there are some regrets na naramdaman ko nun, imagine mo, I'm a Reiki master, I'm an energy healer, I'm very good with my health. Hindi ako nagkakasakit. Nakakatulong pa ako. Nakakapagturo pa ako. But then, pagtingin mo sa nanay mo, kung ano yung nararamdaman mong mga magagandang bagay, bilang opposite sa mahal mo sa buhay, of course, I felt so confused. I also felt so little. I felt helpless. Kasi, dapat, kung nagagawa ko sa sarili ko, dapat magagawa ko rin sa mahal ko. Pero bakit natuloy pa rin? Ba't nagka-cancer pa rin? Because of one important lesson. Every single one of us, kaya tayo binigyan ng tag-iisang mind, tag-iisang heart, tag-iisang body, tag-iisang lahat, kanya-kanya tayo. Hindi tayo kumbaga, kung ano tayo, iisa tayo because lahat ng kung anong merong binigay sa atin, it is our own accountability. It is our own responsibility to learn kung anong binigay sa atin. Pag binigyan tayong blessings, it is our own accountability and our own responsibility para pagyamanin, to share it, to improve it, or do the opposite. Nasa sa atin yun. Kung ano man ang magiging desisyon natin para sa atin yun, sarili natin yun. Hindi magiging accountable ng iba kahit magulang na natin sila. They're not accountable for our actions. They may to a certain extent feel na parang, sanda ako nagkulang ganun. But of course, isisisi ba natin lahat ng mga kamalian natin sa magulang natin? Kung hindi naman silang gumawa, tayong gumawa. But then again, iba tong sitwasyon na to. All I am saying is that our own life, our own accountability, our own life lessons, our own responsibility. Na kahit na yes, mahal natin sa buhay yung mga yan. Mahal natin sila sa buhay, but we can only help as much. My teacher always reminds us before, when he was still alive, he reminds us that pag binigyan tayo ng Reiki, ikaw yung nandito, ikaw yung nag-aaral, ikaw yung may opportunity to heal. And though yes, you will have the capacity to learn how to heal other people, but you are not Messiah. You are not born in this world to save everybody's lives. Hindi ikaw ang Messiah. Hindi rin ako ang Messiah. We are here to help inspire each other, yes. Pero each one of us, we have the accountability. Pagyamanin ng mga blessings and to rise above all the life lessons. How to help heal your mom? Simple lang ang sagot. Help her by understanding, letting her understand, to let her learn from her own lessons and for her to be at peace with it. Similarly, anything that happens sa atin, kapag may mga blessings tayo, we have to be humble enough to be grateful with these blessings but to continuously work hard for more blessings. And kung may kailangan tayong matutunan, we should be more than willing to know ano bang pagkukulang ko and how do I improve that and how do I do better. And then do better and then apply that in your life. The most important thing na pwede nating ibigay sa sarili natin is the assurance na kung ano man ang magiging outcome nito, hindi tayo pinarurusahan. I mean, halimbawa, and I always use this as an example, our parents will give their best para pag-aralin tayo in the best schools. And then what comes with that? Syempre, hindi naman porke it's the best, iisipin mo na sobrang smooth, sobrang dali mag-aral. It is standard because there are certain standards that you have to meet as well. You have to go through many things. You have to study many things. You have to go be very patient, etc. You know the works. But all I'm saying is that pag nare-realize natin, tayo nag-aaral before, pag nare-realize, oh my God, ano ba yung trigonometry? Ano ba yung calculus? Ano ba yung chemistry? Ano ba yung physics? Ano ba yan? Statistics? Ano ba yan? Accountancy? Ano ba yan? Ang hirap. Well, I don't have good study habits when I was studying. So talagang hirap na hirap ako. So ginagapang ko lahat yan. Naiintindihan ko ba lahat? Hindi. Nahihirapan din ako. Pero never akong uuwi sa bahay at mumurahin yung nanay ko, ba't mo ako pinahihirapan? Bakit mo ako binibigyan ng magandang opportunity nga para pahirapan lang ako? Sasabihin mo magandang opportunity pero para mapahirapan ako, para mapuyat ako kakaaral, para mahirapan, para maubos yung brain ko. We don't do that. Kasi alam natin kahit mahirap, and then we see our parents na nagpapakahirap din sila para ibigay yung anong nararapat na educational background for us. Alam lang natin mahirap, pero hindi tayo pinarurusahan ng magulang natin. Gusto lang nila in the end, matuto tayo ng maigi. Binibigyan nila tayo ng magandang opportunity to have a very good life through our education. Pero kailangan may matutunan muna tayo. Kailangan paghirapan muna natin. Kailangan makagraduate muna tayo. And then you graduated. God is also like that. Para yan yung magulang natin na gusto siyempre yung the best. Kahit anong sitwasyon ng mangyayari sa atin, gusto niya hindi tayo ignorante. May paraan tayo to rise above, may paraan tayo to find resolution, may paraan tayo to be patient, resilient, etc. So bibigyan niya tayo ng mga ganitong sitwasyon para matuto tayo. Pero kung sa atin nag-unfold, tayo may kailangang matuto. Pag para sa ibang tao, para sa iba ang lesson na yan. Though mahirap na tanggapin na my mom has her own lesson, na as much as I wanted to help, walang shortcut. Similarly, I mean, how long did it take us for us to finish school? And so, all I'm saying is that you can help your mom heal by helping her be at peace with the life lessons that unfold for her. To be at peace. To be at peace no matter how much time your mom has left. To be more loving in spite of and despite of. To be more caring and to be more hopeful in spite of and despite of. To see the strength from anything and everything in spite of and despite of. To be grateful kahit mahirap. Maganda yung story yun sa Bible nung kay Job. If you recall yung story ni Job, he had everything, a perfect family, a very good, wealthy status, and then kinuha lahat. Pero nung kinuha lahat, iniwan siya ng pamilya niya, and then he was down begging sa street. And then, kahit na yun na yung mga nangyayari sa kanya, his faith and trust and love for God never diminished. And then binalik na lahat. Because na-prove, taas-baba man ng mga experiences, in the end, hindi nagbago ang tiwala sa Diyos. Hindi nagtiwala, hindi nabawasan ng pagdadasal, hindi nabawasan ng kabutihan sa puso. That is a lesson that we all need to learn. Na hindi nga yung parang just because mahirap, and then magagalit na tayo sa mundo, magagalit tayo sa sarili natin, magagalit tayo to everybody around us. Hindi tayo yung pinururusahan. Meron lang tayong kailangan matutunan. And I will never get tired of saying all these. Well, until we all finally get it, I will never get tired of saying this kasi I will never want to get tired of my own self. So kung binibigay ko yun sa inyo, kung nagpapasensya din ako sa inyo with your life situations, because nagpapasensya din ako sa sarili ko. Hindi ako nagpapasensya lang sa inyo, nagpapasensya din ako na pag ako naman yung may kailangan harapin, nagpapasensya din ako. Pag ako yung may kailangan harapin, nagiging humble din lalo ako. And then I become grateful. Okay, Lord, may bago na naman. This time, hindi ko alam kung how I can rise above from this. And then I know you're teaching me something new. I am willing to learn. I am willing to accept that in the end, no matter how this will unfold, meron kayong blessing. No matter what this blessing will come in any form, I am willing to accept. Be willing to accept. Be willing to embrace anything that God gives us. Dahil hindi nga niya tayo pinarurusahan. Binibigyan niya tayo ng magandang opportunity to learn. So you can help your mom by helping her be at peace. You can help your mom by making her more loving. And syempre, while you offer your energy to your mom, matutulungan mo rin siya if you don't forget that you also have a life, your own energy, your own goals, your own dreams, your own manifestations. Balansehin ang lahat. Balansehin lahat dun sa laban na to, although hindi madali, of course, hindi madali. Sino ba nagsabi madali yan? But sabi ko nga, there are always miracles. God always gives us miracles. Be ready to accept God's miracles every day, but you have to trust that miracles do happen. So I want you to strengthen your trust, and I want you to help your mom trust even further. That's how you can help her. That no matter what, trust God's plans. And I always say the same thing for me. And I told my mom the same thing. Now she's done battling cancer. Pero alam niyo kung gaano ka-challenging ang exactly a month after my mom won her battle with cancer, exactly a month after that, yung sister ko naman, same exact. Mas nag-progress pa. My mom was stage 2, yung sister ko stage 3. So did I feel depressed again? Oo naman. Did I did I blame myself again? Oo naman. Akala ko isa lang, Lord dalawa na to Pero here I am. Kung binibigay ko to sa inyo, binigay ko una sa sarili ko yan. So yeah, Hindi porke I'm here teaching you, my life is bulletproof of these challenging things. Hindi porke nag-share ako ng mga ganito sa inyo, eh, perfect ang buhay ko. Masaya lang ang buhay ko. Actually, I always choose happiness. If that's one thing na I choose every day, I know how to choose happiness. Through trusting. Okay, Lord, challenging ngayon, grabe siya. Pag bumubunot, kita niyo kapag bumubunot ako sa Sunday na ano natin, pag bumubunot ako ng energy reading natin, and when you see me, I'm always caught off guard pag hindi maganda pa. Hindi maganda. But remember, I mean, I'm still here. I'm still smiling because, hindi nga maganda, but I trust. So, hindi rin madali ang buhay ko. Meron din akong pinagdadaanan, but I'm here. I am present. I am still helping other people. So, hindi nga madali, pero hindi rin imposible. So, all I'm asking is to continuously trust. It may be for our current participant, pero sa'yo din. Kung ano man ang pinagdadaanan mo. Be grateful na buhay pa tayo, and totoo yung habang buhay, may pag-asa. Every day is a clean slate. Every day that when you wake up, that's your perfect opportunity to become better. And then be better. And then choose to be better. Pero you have to choose it. Choose it. You can never go wrong with that. Piliin mo kung ano makakapagpasaya sa'yo. Piliin mo kung ano makakapag-strengthen ng tiwala mo. And that's God. So, if you are someone who's taken a pause with God, like me, I've taken a pause with my relationship with God for a long time. Nakalimot ako for a long time. But that was 6 years ago. Right now, everything that I have right now, it is because I've developed and reestablished my relationship with God. Now I know. Now I remember. Pero hindi ko mararating tong phase na to ngayon kung hindi there's a long period of my life na nakalimot ako. And that is a very important role ng experiences ko. Napagdaanan ko. So, kayo din. Kaya nga ako nandito kasi napagdaanan ko na yan. Pero may pinagdadaanan pa rin ako. Pero, I have tools to use. I have my prayers, I have Reiki, I have tarot. Ginagamit ko lahat yan. Gagamitin ko man lahat yan, pero tandaan, I'm not God. There's way bigger than everybody else. I'm just a tiny speck of a tiny dust in this vast universe. I'm just something so little. Meron ding ibang tao na mas malaki yung hinaharap, yung mga kailangan yun. And so because of that, I'm grateful. So let's focus on ourselves. Let's focus on trusting. Reestablish our love and relationship with God. You can never go wrong with that. Para sa current na participant natin na ito, charity work. Offer your charity work in the name of your mom's full recovery every single time. Any chance that you can offer and again, charity work is not limited to monetary or material na mga bagay. Even kindness. Alam mo ito, this charity work that I'm doing, of course, may minamanifest ako. You can also do little sacrifices. Halimbawa, alam mo, if there's one thing na you should know about me, mahilig ako ng mga mobile games. Mahilig ako ng games and ganyan. There was a time na hindi ako makakapaglaro ng anything. Before I used to, mga friends ko alam yan, Mobile Legends. I used to play Mobile Legends for a long time. But then again, I've given up on that. Sabi ko, I'll give up something so dear to me in exchange of this. I've been doing fasting. Oh, here's a little sacrifice. I offered, since I became Hindu, hindi na ako kumakain ng beef. And sabi ko, Lord, I will dedicate my life to not eating beef anymore in this lifetime so that my mom will recover fully in cancer. Hindi ako kumakain ng beef. And now my mom is free from cancer. Offer a little sacrifice. Here's another. Nung yung sister ko naman, nagkaroon naman ng cancer. So sabi ko, Lord, I will give up the desire for eating food. Napakatako ko. Alam mo naman, pagkain, no? Napakatako ko, Lord. I will sacrifice my eating habits so that my sister will become well. So kaya ako nagfa-fasting. And by the way, binunutan pala ako ng ngipin nung Saturday. So, hindi ako makapag-fasting kasi kailangan may antibiotic, kailangan may laman ng tiyan. So, for this week, hindi ako nagpa-fasting. But other than that, I always do my fasting. Be willing to give up something so important, something so dear to you, in exchange of what you want to pray for, to manifest. For you and your mom, you can give up and sacrifice something and then offer it in God's name so that your mom can fully recover. Any opportunity that you can be kind, be good, be willing to share your expertise, or syempre, donate something. Not just limited to church, to anyone in need. Alam mo kami, nag-o-offering kami, may naka-ready kami na money that we set aside na when we go out, less fortunate, bigay. Because, not because, hindi lang because marami kaming pera or what, because alam namin na yun yung parte ng energy namin na willing kaming ibigay para makatulong sa iba. So that pag dumating yung time na kami naman yung nangangailangan, Lord pengi po, blessing. Kasi, sorry na, kailangan ko po. It's so easy for God to manifest that for you. Do the same. Also, dahil student ko kasi to do not miss out yung pag-charity work natin on an everyday. Di ba may charity work tayo everyday? Nag-heal kasi kami everyday. We heal many people. We have a list ever since pandemic started. So magtatatlong taon na namin ginagawa to. We have a list of people that we heal. These are frontliners. We have people who donate to frontliners, mga organizations, institutions, mga what do you call this, mga taong nagkakasakit na we've placed them in one list. Every day hinihil namin through Reiki. And imagine that there's already in the span of almost 3 years 1,500 people and organizations na yung hinihil namin every day, and these people don't need to know that we are healing them. Ang mahalaga, alam namin na nagbibigay kami ng tulong. You can do that. You can continuously do that. And so, all I'm saying is that at the end, may nakalaan para sa ating lahat. No matter how the outcome will be, punuan ng pagmamahal ng puso natin. Huwag magagalit. Instead, be grateful. Because blessings are always given to us. Our prayers are always answered. Pagkatiwalaan mo yan. But of course, I'll bless your mom so that she will recover fully. Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. And because sa ladlal ko ngayon, it's already time. So this would be our last participant for tonight. Sa mga hindi po nakahabol, balik po tayo next Tuesday. But may isang lucky winner muna tayo ng 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet. So thank you sa lahat ng mga naging patient na nanood sa madaming chismis ko for tonight. I want you to key in your first and last name. Please key in your first and last name so that yan na yung entry ninyo para makasali kayo sa raffle entry natin for tonight. 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of our official partner, Celestial Blue. So, sige na, lagi. Ayun. Syempre naman. Hello, Francis. Unang-una si Francis. Ay, saan may yung phone ko? Ay, ito pala siya. Nawala sa ano. Okay, release na lang natin. Tonight is, ano bang araw natin tonight? February 8. February 8. Okay, sandali. February 8. Okay, Francis. Pasana. Okay. Ay, ang dami na nagista. Very good. Okay. Lilay Serial. Lilay. Amor. Hi, Amor. Namiss kita. Ang busy mo siguro. Hi, Ivy. Ayan. Ivy, nanalo ka ng Reiki 1. Nanalo ka ng Reiki 1. Hindi mo kasi chine-check yung message ko sa'yo. Nanalo ka ng Reiki 1. Sa February 19 na yan. Okay, mag-message ka sa akin mamaya. Umattend ka, sayang naman yung price mo. 5. Okay, see? Okay, asan na ba? Ayun, Cha Rodrin. Si Cha na napakagaling mag-manifest. Laging nananalo yan every month. Napakagaling. Okay, sandali. Cha Rodrin. Paula. Hi, Paula, anak. Hello. Nag-message ka ba? Sorry, ang haba ng pila natin kanina. Ayan. Aina, hello. Ay, ano yung anak mo? Review Alam mo na, review malapit na yung Reiki. Rezelin, hello. Rezelin. So, to all of our viewers right now, kung gusto niyo pong manalo ng 1,000 pesos, ito pala yung camera, hi. 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue. Libre lang. Lagay nyo lang yung pangalan nyo dyan, first and last name, and that's gonna be your entry for tonight. Okay, Vanessa Elopre. Okay, next. Arisha Biglete. Busy ka sa school. Ay, okay lang yan. Basta bawi-bawi. Saan ba yun? Biglete. Next. Done na ba yung sa modern? Oh, that's the first week. Pero anong tawag? Kasi naman may schedule. Pinopost ko naman yung sa ano. Ayan, si Darlene. Okay, thank you, Darlene. Next. Ay, naku, yung anak kong yan. Ito, si Jeff, napakabait din yan kasi alam mo, yung mga winnings na sinishare niya sa mga friends niya. I'm so happy na napaka-generous din to mga anak kong to. Sir Marky, I'm here na ulit. Hello, Arisha. Hello. Oo nga, nakita na kita. Namiss kita din. Ay, naku po. Catherine Lazo. Si Cathy nanalo. That's my fellow Reiki master all the way from California. Thank you for joining us. Nakahabol. Good morning sa'yo. Good morning. Ayan. Okay. Oh, ang dami niyo din dyan. 13 lang to. So far, I have these names. Yeah, syempre naman, Aina. So, Frances, Lilay, Amor, Ivy, Cha, Paula, Aina, Resilin, Vanessa, Arisha, Darlene, Jeffrey, Catherine. Ang dami-dami nyo dyan. Lagay nyo lang yung first and last name nyo and this is already your entry. And I'm telling you, you can win 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet. Kaya lagay nyo na dyan. Free po ba ang Vedic Astrology, sir? Sorry, yung Vedic Astrology, anong tawag? Ikaw yung nanalo sa Vedic Astrology from last time. So, kailangan mo lang ng exact time of birth. Pag wala yung exact time of birth, hindi natin mapoproduce yung charts. So, find your exact time of birth sa ating birth certificate. Once you secure that, let's set the schedule. Hello, Vanny. Wow. Parang na-chismisan na kayo dyan. Claire, wag kang sumama ka na dyan. Wag kang mag-hi-hi lang dyan sa Sumali ka na dito sa entry, sayang naman. Ay, kasi naman gumagawa rin ng crystal. So, pero, di ba, you can gift it. Claire. And then, Jillia. Jill. Good morning. Napaka-global talaga natin. Tinan mo to, si Jillian, that's my student, all the way from Canada. Hello. Si Carla, walang ngayon. Ba't walang appearance tong anak ko nga naman ngayon? Napakabait. Nag-art kasi yung daddy niya doon. No? So, nag-art. Nanonood lang sila habang nag-art yung asawa ko doon. Nanonood lang silang dalawa doon. Ayan. Okay, so, hi, new here. Ay, hello. Thank you naman. If you're new here, welcome. Good morning. Good morning din sa'yo. Anong tawag dito, Jillian? Okay, so ganito ha. I'll give you 1 last minute to key in your first and last name. All it takes is for you to key in your first and last name para maging entry na natin yan. So far, ang dami nyo nanonood dyan, tas 15 lang yung name natin dito. So, sabi ko nga, I'll get 1 more minute and then simulan natin yung raffle natin. So, 1 lucky winner sa lahat ng entries natin. 1 lucky winner of Crystal Abundance Bracelet, syempre. Asan ba yung ko? Kunin na natin yung randomizer. Randomizer wheel. Okay, may hahabol ba? Mahahabol pa ba? First and last name lang kailangan natin. Again, 1 lucky winner. And pag nag-11:03 na tayo, we're gonna start our raffle na. So, teka. And anyone else na hahabol? Ang dami nyo dyan eh. So, lagay nyo na. 15 lang yun nandito. Okay. So, let's see. 11:03 na. So, we have 15 entries. 15 entries with 1 lucky winner of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue. And by the way, I want you to... ayun pa pala si Pam pa pala. Okay. Okay, dagdag lang natin to. Okay, so 16 entries, 1 lucky winner of our Crystal Abundance Bracelet. So here we go. Ayan, tingnan na natin ang ating lucky winner for tonight and then mag-message. Ay, si JJet. JJet, na ako. Pumindot na ako. Ang tagal mo naman. Pero ito, here. Look at that! Congratulations. Lilay sa Real. O, talagang it's meant. Look at that. Congratulations, Lilay. I-message mo ako. You know how to reach me. And, teka nga, lagyan lang natin yung winner natin. Si winner Lilay. It's meant, Lilay. Teka lang. Entry naman din natin to kay JJet. May entry na lang. JJet. Ayan. Ayan, okay. So, Lilay, congratulations sa ating lucky winner, 1,000 pesos worth ng ating Crystal Abundance bracelet. And then, message mo ako offline. But for now, I want to say thank you sa lahat ng mga naging very patient and nakinig all throughout our session. Maraming salamat. Pasensya na sa mga hindi nakaabot dahil mga medyo kailangan natin ng very thorough na guidance sa ating mga participants for tonight. But don't worry, next Tuesday po, we are gonna be back here so that we can share all the blessings, guidance to everybody. Libre lang magtanong, share natin sa mga friends and family. Also, do not forget, panoorin natin yung weekly tarot reading dahil bukas mismo may warning. So, be very patient tomorrow. Be very patient, be very loving, be very kind. Ganitong gagawin natin, ha? If we have a choice between choosing love and not love, piliin natin yung love, lalo na tomorrow. So, if hindi natin papanoorin natin para mas guided tayo sa mga energies natin in the coming weeks. Sunday, I will release another video to guide us for another week. And until then, I'll see you again next Tuesday, same time, same channel, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. in your official Tuesday Night Habit. But for now, this has been Marky Mendoza. Keep trusting the process, everybody. It all gets better. Namaskaram, everyone. Have a happy week. Have a safe and happy week. Panoorin ng Weekly Tarot Reading and I'll see you next week. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.